In the late 1800s, in the city of Pressburg, Hungary, the 8 sons of Rabbi Yosef Yisrael and Fegi Reichner attended the same Jewish school where Rabbi Lazer HaKohen Katz taught. Rabbi Katz eventually retired, and he lived alone in poverty. Mrs. Fegi Reichner never forgot what a righteous and special person Rabbi Katz was, and she sent him lunch and dinner every day. Before the Jewish holidays, she would send him a substantial amount of money, which helped sustain him until he passed away. Years later, on Yom Kippur 1944, the Nazis broke into homes in Pressburg, looking for Jews and ransacking everything in sight. In one of the houses lived one of the Reichner sons, Ashi, his wife Shana, and their daughter Miriam. The Nazis dragged them outside and told them to wait. Inexplicably, the Nazis disappeared. No one knew why. The Reichners had to make a quick decision. Should they run away? To where? Shana told Ashi, "I know a place on the east side of the city where they are hiding Jews. Let's run there." They went east and found an elderly, non-Jewish woman named Anna Nani. She had a closet that led to 2 rooms hidden, where a dozen Jews were in hiding. Anna led the Reichners into one of the rooms, and they stayed there until the end of the war. She brought them food 3 times a day and catered to their every need. Ashi, Shana, and Miriam survived because Anna Nani risked her life to save them. The apartment that Anna Nani lived in was the old apartment of the teacher, Rabbi Lazer HaKohen Katz. Many years after Mrs. Reichner sustained Rabbi Katz, her children and grandchildren were saved in that very same apartment. The Talmud teaches us, "B'mida sha'adam moded ba, modedin lo." The way in which a person measures other people, that's how they will measure him. And the way you act towards others, that's how the Almighty and other people will act toward you. Mrs. Reichner took care of Rabbi Katz when he was elderly and sick, and in return, her children and grandchildren were saved and taken care of during a time of horror. If a person strengthens others, looks for the good in others, or performs acts of kindness for others, God will pay him back with the same. You may not always get paid back immediately, but the Almighty never forgets. As we approach Yom Kippur, the holiest day of the year, the day that our judgment for the year is sealed, it is the opportunity for us to think about how we judge others and how we want to be judged. When we go out of our way to help and give to others, the Almighty will treat us the same way. May we all be blessed with a wonderful year full of blessing, joy, success, and all that is good for us.